Welcome to this flowing detoxification yoga.
Welcome everyone to today's practice in the beautiful sunshine. So today I'm going to guide you through a more relaxing, restorative practice, just holding the postures for around 16 breaths to a minute, really letting go of any tension and working into the connective tissue. Okay, so the whole theme of today's practice is going to be detoxification, letting go of any toxins in the mind or body. So we'll start with a detoxification hand gesture, a mudra. So like to expose your palms to the universe and just let the thumb press softly against the ring finger, opening that space between the ring finger and the middle finger. Placing the arms long, and this is our detoxification mudra. So the hand gesture that works on the elimination and detoxification of any waste material in the body and also in the mind, helping to cleanse and clear anything that may weigh us down. So with this mudra, we're going to take our opening pranayama, our opening breath. We're going to begin this with Ujjayi pranayama, heating the internal organs. So close your eyes. Begin to take your in-breath and out-breath through your nostrils. And letting go with them exhalations. And the body move in sync with the breath, just synchronizing it here. Let the body feel like waves of the ocean, expanding on the inhalation and just dipping and contracting on the exhalation. That rise and fall of the body, similar to those of the waves. We're beginning to listen to that sound in the Visuddha, the throat chakra. Also can sound like the sound of the ocean. So really just imagining you're in the ocean. And if you're practicing this today with me on this beautiful day outside, you can almost believe you're at the ocean or the beach, with the sound of the breath, the movement of the body like the waves. Your final round of your victorious Ujjayi breath working, heating the internal organs to complement our detoxification process. So now we're going to take Sadabhadana. Sadabhadana is the sun, Vedana is the air that is passing through the nostrils. So we're going to take Sadabhadana because again we want to heat our internal organs and work with cleansing and detoxifying process within the body. So we work with heating, we work with the right hand side, the masculine side, to heat the body, heat and warm the body to complement that detoxification, heating in the internal organs with our Sada, our sun. So we do this by using the right nostril, so we're going to take our in-breath through the right hand nostril, then our out-breath through the left. We then close the left and in through the right again. So it's not alternate nostril. Sadabhadana. It's a little bit different. We're just going in, out, close, in, out, close. So we just in, right, out, left. Sadabhadana. Heating the body with the effect of the sun from the outside and the inside today. Okay, so keep your detoxification hand gesture on the left and just open through those fingers on the right. Close the outer fingers so just the index finger and the thumb are exposed. So we're going to be going in through the right. So with your index finger, close your left nostril and inhale through the right. Then closing the right, releasing the left and exhaling through the left. Close the left, release the thumb and inhale through the right. Close the right. Release the left, exhale through through the left. So exhale in the cool. Close the left. Inhale that heat, bring the heat of the body to cleanse, purify and detoxify. Close the right. Close the left. Exhale through the left. Continue this, in right, out left. Feeling the body heat and warm, that fire in the belly. Working into our solar plexus chakra, manipura. Heating the body for this cleansing effect, cleansing and cleaning. A bit like we wash a car, we're washing our body with our yoga, with our asana, pranayama, mudra, niyamas, yamas, sadhasana, pranayama, limbs of yoga. Thinking about one of those limbs of yoga. We have the yamas and the niyamas. The niyamas, the second limb. Personal 5 guidelines from within. So thinking about one of these, susha. And susha means purity, keeping the body pure and clean and cleansed. I always think of niyama as in miyama, me, cleaning and cleansing, whereas if your yamas, which are more within the outside world, the guidelines for how we treat others as well as ourselves. For internal and external happiness. Yamas 5 guidelines and yamas 5 guidelines, creating our 10 guidelines for the outside and inside. Today working deeply with susha, purity, also santusha, contentment. So using one of our yamas deeply, Ishma, kindfulness to yourself and others, so non-judgment, non-ego, no ego thinking what somebody else did in a posture that you saw on Instagram maybe, because we're all maybe looking on social media that bit more at the moment with everything that's going on, so thinking about what's right for you. Lovely, so let's begin to start moving now. Now the body is warm and the mind is warm and everything's ready to move. Just taking a few more ujjayi breaths here. Then I'm going to place the right hand down and just draw 4 circles across the body with your breath, breathing however feels suitable. Maybe you'll take one whole breath for one circle and another for another. Or maybe you'll take a slower motion and change the breath and exhale down. Change the rotational direction now. And on this next one, just leave this left arm across to the opposing side and draw your circles here. And changing that rotational direction. I'm going to windmill both arms, so send the right one all the way over, followed by the left. Inhale, send the left up with the gaze, followed by the right as you exhale. Now we'll do one side with one breath and one with another. Inhale. Follow with your gaze. Beautiful. And bring it back to the centre. Just place those hands on the knees and just draw some circles within the navel. Change the rotational direction. And I'd like you to come onto all fours now. So we're just going to send the glutes side to side here. You can be on the palms or elbows. It's entirely up to you. The closer you are, the more challenging it's going to be. So we're going to send our gaze one way and our hips and glutes the other, gazing past the opposing shoulder. Either on elbows or with those arms straight. When you find your right hand side, you're going to stay there for a few breaths as we create our mobility on our right hand side first. So back to the center, take a tail with that right leg as you shoot it up and then thread it through the space. Taking the right arm up, taking a revolved lunge. Good. We're going to take a lizard lunge, so bringing this right arm onto the knee and just opening through, or just above the knee, opening through that lizard lunge. We're then going to find a half Virasana, hero pose. So bringing the toes forward again, framing that leg and coming back into this half hero. So this is where, if you know hero's not for you, you may want to put a block under the glute. We're then going to inhale and exhale as we fold. Just mobilising the body. If you want a deeper stretch now, you can open through the hip a little bit and open that right leg slightly, or keep it shooting forward as we take the right arm behind and take half a wild thing. Sinking back down. And then just windmilling the arms across this right leg, either palms down or all the way down to the elbows. Beautiful. If you're on the elbows, come back to the palms. We're going to tuck this right leg, sole of the foot, just above the knee on the opposing one. Start to gaze past that right shoulder, and you're taking that right arm to possibly reach for that left leg if that feels suitable. You can also tuck this hand underneath for a bit of a bind, or we may just be working here. Amazing. And we're going to come back to cross-legged easy pose. To once again do all that, but on the left hand side. So coming onto all fours again. And finding them little rocks with the glutes side to side. I'm going to do 4, then hold it on the left for 4 breaths. Holding it on the left. That's it. Just letting the left hand side of the body know that we're ready to give it some more movement. Bring the energy into it. Just come back here and sending the left leg up and just travelling it through that open space. Taking the left arm up. I've got my dream catchers up today because it's like a very dreamy practice. We are heating the body, but we're also having a cooling effect by holding the posture for quite a long time. So it's a yin and yang mixture today. Good, into that lizard stretch, opening through that left leg and gazing past that left shoulder. In that leg as we come back through our half split into that hero. You can probably see better on this side, possibly with the block under the glute. Inhale and exhale into a fold, lovely and deep for digestion. Working with our digestion is also good for this cleansing and detoxing effect. So folding forward, letting any weight come off the shoulders. into that half wild thing now by windmilling that right arm behind. And you may just stay here. Remember, do what's right for you. You've read a little description on my tutorial page, just letting you know to have a little gaze at the disclaimer first and just think about your body always throughout the practice. So if it is for you, you're going to lift. And sinking it back down. And then taking the arms across now, so windmilling them across that left leg, palms down, or possibly a deep twist with the elbows down. Back up, and then bring in the sole of this left foot just above the knee. Tucking this one out slightly, or keeping it close if you couldn't reach it on the opposing side. As we inhale up and exhale, as we pass our leg and reach for our tail. Preparation for a move, because it's more challenging on this side for me. Preparation for a move we're going to do later called cat's tail. Gorgeous. And just bringing it back to the centre. Okay, so we're going to begin our nice flow now, holding the postures for quite a few breaths. And do the right side, then the left. Now, I want you to explore not being too concerned about staying on your mat. So another one of the guidelines of yoga, non-attachment. So don't be too attached to the mat. We are going to like roll from the back to the front. So at some points you might roll off your mat. So you might want to have two mats, or just try and work with not being too focused on needing to stay on it, because I want it to be like the dream catchers, a bit of a dreamy, flowing effect. Don't think because it's really restorative and flowing that you're not working, because we're really going to work into those side obliques, into our internal organs, and into this digestive process in the body. Okay? All going to be lying on the front or back. So we're going to come to lying on our backs to start with. So we're going to do our right side first, arms out long. Just take those knees at a right angle, so not taking the heels to the bum or taking them up. Have them so straight that you could balance your cup of coffee on there. A cold coffee though, not burning your legs. So just breathe in here, and we're going to softly send, this is where you might want to reincorporate that block. We're going to send the knees across to the right as we take our gaze to the left for a psoas twist. Taking 16 breaths here, just thinking about letting go of any tension, letting anything unnecessary just fall off your body and your mind. This is smoothly going to be transitioned straight into that cat's tail. So we're going to start to cut this right arm across the right leg. And this might be plenty, or we may want to just tuck the left heel into the glute. Your cat's tail. Making sure that shoulder stays down. So maybe if the shoulder starts to raise, holding your tails too much, so you just want to tuck your tail in rather than holding it. Gazing over the left. Okay, we're going to find a figure four now. So this leg that you've got hold of, the left leg as it was the top leg, we're going to cross it over that right one, coming into a figure four shape. Just holding this here, opening through that hip, with that left leg crossed over the right. Then we're going to use the nice power of that left leg to just windscreen the right one down. If that's not suitable, then don't use it, just drop them down like so. So gazing over the right as those knees just softly land to the left with some assistance of the foot. Or you may be doing a adaptation where you fall onto a block. Beautiful. So now we're going to come into a reclined Virasana tree pose by straightening that right leg and just taking the sole of the left foot on the inside, just in between the perineum and the knee, and gazing up. We're going to do a psoas twist variation next. So the leg that we've got bent, that left knee that we've got bent in our Virasana, we're going to take it across the right with the help of this right hand. So just softly start to take the gaze to the left hand side, and then the right arm will take hold of that left knee. And this may be plenty, just holding it here. You may be able to find something deeper, sending it over. We're going to lengthen through that right arm. And take this left one across the chest. Use the weight in this left one to just take this right one around the back of you, nice and straight. Then take this left one straight. So both arms are straight, one to the back of you and one to the front. Stay here for a little while, and then we're going to tuck those knees into the chest and start to raise the left. We possibly may be able to raise the right as well. I'm just going to show this from the other side so you can see it. So with this hand you may want to turn it and expose it. You may want to just keep one leg straight, or you may want to keep like this. Or this one may follow, or you may be able to do something deeper here. Just listening to your body. It's a very deep twist. If you're doing something much deeper, you've been practicing postures like this for quite a while, just softening those knees as much as possible to the floor, opening the pectoral and chest, so opening the heart, working with that santosha, filling ourselves with love and contentment as we work the anthana, the heart. Good. So arms still long, shooting the legs long now as we roll onto our belly. So see what I said about coming off the mat? Don't worry about this. We're then going to bend our right knee and just take it over. Just keeping it here, or something deeper, taking a fallen angel where we hold the foot. Bringing it back to the belly, bending through those elbows. We're going to take a sphinx. Just gaze over our right shoulder. If you want something deeper, you can find a cobra or an upwards dog. I'd say sphinx is nicer if we've been flowing beautifully through the practice. Then we're going to come onto our knees, so bring those palms in with the elbows bent to just softly come onto the knees. Find that natural tabletop again. We take the left arm long and find a thread the needle by taking our right one underneath. Little deeper option, you can turn from palm to knuckles with that left arm. So we're using this thread the needle as a transition to just softly roll onto our backs. So bring this arm closer in, tuck the knees in and roll onto your back. Just place the hands on the body and feel the expansion and contraction of the breath. We're now going to do all that on the opposing side. Hopefully you're feeling nice and relaxed. Taking the knees at a right angle. And just gaze into the right as the knees soften to the left. Allowing yourself to find that cat's tail posture. Top leg, so the right leg, the left hand's going to hold it, and you're going to tuck this tail in. So the bottom leg is your tail. Not letting this shoulder elevate. If it does start to do that, don't worry about holding the tail. Coming into that figure 4 now by crossing that right knee over and opening through that hip. And then allowing that right knee to assist that left one to the ground as you gaze. You're just in the opposing direction. And finding that reclined tray by straightening that left leg. Just letting the right sole of the foot is soft inside the thigh. And then that little deeper psoas twist adaptation. Bent knee stays bent but elevates, and the opposing arm just takes it over. Gaze to your right as your knee softens to the left. Here, if that shoulder's coming up, and then bringing that right arm across the body, left arm long, as you take the left arm around the back of you, bringing the ear to the mat, turning palms to sky if that's more suitable. Tuck those knees into the chest. Keep the palm down, or take this right arm long as well as you take that deep twist. One leg, 2 legs, arm stays here or binds. Find your appropriate position. Throw them back onto our navel, taking that soft sphinx, this time gazing over the left. If you took something deeper earlier, do so again. Finding that angel by tucking the left over, maybe holding it or just leaving it tucked. Back to the navel. Once again back to that cobra or sphinx, taking it again, gazing over the left, never too much for the heart, the anthana, contentment. And then bringing the hands close as you use them as your support to come onto all fours. Taking our thread the needle, so this time right arm long and left palm under. And then turning that right palm to the sky. Using your thread the needle to just roll you round to your back. And we just here going to find some clockwise direction circles. Going in a clockwise direction away from the heart, just pushing any extra waste and toxins out the body. So right angle with the legs and just taking clockwise direction circles. Like you're stirring soup. And we're just going to come straight into our savasana. Just let the body completely dissolve onto the mat. And just take a little ocean breath in through the nostrils and out through the mouth, releasing any tension. Releasing any weight, might be weighing us down, worries, always. And just rest here in your savasana. Let go of any worries, any thought pattern that doesn't serve you. Really let the breath flow. And today, we've mentioned the ocean quite a little bit. We're going to use that sound of the ocean and rhythm of the waves to be this final release and let go in our savasana. Eyes closed, just imagining you are on the ocean. And you're on a green lilo, the colour of the heart chakra within the infant. And this lilo is just surfing these waves up and down. And this downwards motion is a let go. And the upwards motion is once we've learned anything that's caused this dip, we've learned any lessons, and then we have our spiritual growth as we come up. Imagine you're on that lilo, going up and down, and notice the rhythm that each time you go up, you go a little bit higher. A little bit stronger. A little bit wiser. Spend a bit of time with the sun on the body. Let go of any outside busy mind chatter. And begin to straighten your arms. Or imagine someone's pulling string on your arms and your legs. Your body is so long. Every part of your body can feel the sunshine. Imagine a gust of sea breeze that just blows away any worries that might still be in your mind. Maybe you need another little sea breeze. Allow it to happen. Leaving the right arm long and just bringing the left across the body. Bending the left knee, taking that across the right. And just letting it happen, letting yourself roll onto the side, from the knees to the chest. Then use that left arm to softly bring yourself up to a seated position. through your nostrils. And just bring the hands to the heart. Begin to cross them. Draw a big circle like the shape of the sun. Bringing them back to the antenna of the heart. And then Jali Mudra. One more deep inhale through the nostrils and out through the mouth.